My payments were $1,250 a month on Affirm and Klarna, that is. When I started this thing at the end of March, 50. So yes, it can get worse.
So Klarna just came out and said a lot of y'all ain't paying them back. And they going broke.
What do you mean you can use Klarna for DoorDash? A loan? You're taking out a loan for Taco Bell?
I have spent $32,196.23 on Affirm and Klarna since 2022. And the big question is, what did I purchase? If you are new here, hi, my name is Diva and I am $107,000 in debt and I am the Affirm and Klarna girl. Yep. When I started this journey, I had $9,500 in debt to Affirm and Klarna. I now have it under $3,000 and we are about to pay off 8 of those suckers next week. But what did I purchase? This is the question everybody always asks. Honestly, everything under the sun. I have done groceries. I have purchased concert tickets. I have purchased Airbnb. I have gotten my car fixed on Affirm and Klarna. All kinds of stuff. I think I've even gotten gift cards for random stuff. You can pretty much purchase anything you want almost on Affirm and Klarna. And I do get questions like Affirm. Yes, I have 12-month plans. I have not purchased on anything on Affirm probably since last February, so it's been almost a year, and a lot of these are finally coming to the end, but also I've paid off a lot. I literally had like 50 of these when I started this journey in May. It's crazy. It's insane. I know what I'm saying is insane. However, I am saving my very last payment on Affirm. It was something that I actually don't regret spending money on. I regret financing it, but it was pretty big, and it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So I don't regret.
Now, you know good and well it's bad times when Klarna has to file bankruptcy because people don't pay that off. And you can't make it any easier for someone. You don't even have to have good credit to get Klarna. You just have to have your bank account attached, and then they take it, they spread the payments out. I think it's like 6 or 8 weeks or something. I only did it like once or twice, but I mean, come on, folks. I mean, that was a good thing for somebody that was in a pinch that doesn't like to run up credit card debt. They want to get something and just pay it off quick or whatever. I mean, come on. We're losing everything. Klarna was good. I mean, hopefully they don't do the same with Afterpay, but it was a great asset, I think, for people to teach people how to spend money again. I think it helped people get back on track and learn to pay things back. Maybe it was a tool for that. But because people aren't paying it back now, we got to do without it.
Hey, y'all ain't tell me you can put a pot man on Klarna. I just seen this white lady. Bro, she got a $12.50 per month payment on Klarna and Affirm. $1,250.
Whether you're getting concert tickets or groceries, companies like Klarna, Afterpay, or Affirm let you purchase something now and split the cost over time. But while this could be a good deal for some consumers, it can lead others to more debt. Recent reports from Klarna and financial service companies Bankrate and LendingTree show that an increasing amount of buy now, pay later users are struggling to keep up with payments.
Right now, you've got a shopping cart somewhere online and you are about to hit buy now, pay later. More and more of you are doing this. And is that a problem for the economy? It turns out that sometimes people are stacking loans, meaning they have like multiple Affirm, Klarna, Shopify, whatever out there on top of their credit card debt. And that is phantom debt. Economists don't really know how much of it is out there in the economy for a variety of reasons. This week on The Assignment, I've been talking to the CEO of Klarna. Check it out.
When I learned you could basically Klarna your DoorDash burrito, I was like, that seems unwise. Like, why even offer that option?
Yes, and that is unwise. I would not recommend anyone to put a burrito on buy now, pay later, for clarity. But it is also partially because Klarna in the US has become very associated with buy now, pay later. So when US consumers think about us, they think about buy now, pay later. But if you look at Klarna in Europe, we are an equivalent of PayPal. So we offer both debit-based payments, where you pay the full amount upfront, and we offer credit-based payments where you pay in installments or even finance like bigger ticket items for longer periods of time. And obviously, we have realized that in the US, there's an opportunity to offer a better debit solution as well, where people can pay the full amount. And that's what we have done with DoorDash and others.
When you think back to that 23-year-old, could he or would he have used Klarna? Because when I think back to when I was 23, I can actually remember going to an ATM and there being so little there that, like, I had whatever threshold there was, like, I couldn't take money out. And boy, did that impact my choices and how I did spending. Right now, that wouldn't have happened to me.
No, that's totally right. But I also remember when I used to go on the train and I didn't have any money on my debit card, and I would be able to swipe it because the card readers at that point in time weren't connected. And I would end up with an overdraft fee that was twice the price of the ticket. And at that point in time, to have given me interest-free credit would have saved my life. And we know that there are consumers that, like, this interest-free credit to them is actually a very, very attractive option to other alternatives.
Okay, y'all, real talk. Klarna isn't going bankrupt. That was Klondike ice cream, not Klarna. So let's clear that up first. But Klarna is making news for something wild. And it's all about how people are using buy now, pay later to stretch every dollar. In just the first quarter of this year, Klarna reported $136 million in credit losses. That's a 70% jump from last year. And what's behind it? People aren't just using buy now, pay later for clothes or electronics anymore. They're literally financing fast food orders like Burritos, McDonald's, groceries, whatever they can afford up front. It's gotten to the point where DoorDash now offers Klarna for orders over $35. And that's where the problem starts. A $20 lunch might seem small, but when you start splitting it into payments and miss one, you're looking at late fees, overdrafts, maybe even interest, depending on the service. There's even talk online about this being a mini 2008 moment, because back then, banks were gambling on what's called collateralized debt obligations. Basically, they bundled risky loans together, and when people couldn't pay, it wrecked the economy. Now, we're not saying Klarna is Wall Street, but financing burritos, that's not sustainable. That's stress spending. That's a signal that folks are stretched way too thin. Bottom line, Klarna's not going bankrupt, but its users might be if this keeps up. If you need a payment plan for your lunch, it's time to pause and ask, is this financial freedom or is it just stressed up debt? Let me know in the comments. Have you ever used buy now, pay later for something small? And was it worth it? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.